Hello all, congrats on the win and congrats on investment. My question will be for Sabrina. Franchise record for a single game, tying it, 36 points tonight in a playoff game. And between your points, assists, and steals tonight, you were responsible or at least played a role in 60 of the 91 points scored on the Liberty scoreboard tonight. So how did tonight feel like a statement game for you on a personal level?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's just doing whatever it takes to win. You know, understanding I'm capable of scoring, but knowing that getting my teammates open and good looks is a huge kind of part of what I do and pride myself on. Wanting to establish JJ, knowing what a presence she is inside, outside for us, and everyone else as well. And so I think just continuing to kind of take what the defense gives me while also just being assertive, shooting the ball with confidence, and continuing to get downhill and drive to and kick.
Appreciate your time and insight.
Congrats, you guys. Sabrina, for you, that third quarter, it seemed like, was the point in which you were able to kind of take control of the game. And you've always talked about it in terms of taking what the defense gives you, but how did you assert yourself in that particular moment? And was there something schematically that was done that was giving you more of those opportunities at that point in the game?
My kind of focus was get downhill, get some easy ones. You know, we were getting stops defensively. We were running. End of second quarter, we got a little three-point happy, and we're shooting some kind of, you know, shots that normally go in but weren't. And you know, I think kind of there was a point where we kept getting stops and weren't scoring. We were taking some tough shots, and that was kind of the point where I was like, I got to get into the paint, see if I can draw some fouls, and kind of collapse the defense in order to get us some easier looks. And thankfully, the paint was wide open, and so I was able to just continue to drive, get to the basket, get some easy ones to fall, and kind of be able to see us get the lead. And I think that took a little bit of pressure off our back as well.
And then JJ, just for you, when she gets downhill like that, you know, you're already one of the elite rebounders in the league. How much easier does that make it when the gravity changes on the floor?
Yeah, I mean, she's drawing a lot of people. She's bringing a lot of attention. So I just get in the rebounder position. If she misses, which happens very rarely, I'm in a position to be able to get it.
Thank you both.
Jonquel, for you, I'm curious how this game symbolizes Sabrina's growth year over year in this league. You know, you played with her in 2023, and now here we are in 2024.
I mean, I think it's just her being a great player, obviously, and like she said before, taking what the defense gives her, she can change the game in so many different ways. And so, you know, sometimes I think when you're able to do that, you tend to overthink. And I know it happens to me. Like, I can shoot, I can drive. So sometimes I'm out there just thinking too much. And so just playing the game and trusting your teammates. And I think she does a really good job of that. And it opens up everything for us when she plays in that way, because then the defense doesn't really know what to do. And, you know, we're moving, we're screening, the ball is moving. And she's a big part of everything. So I'm just happy to see her doing her thing and being able to shine on the big stage, because we know that that's the type of player that she is.
Sab, I mean, the ultimate goal is to win a championship. Is this one step down, so to speak, and you can rest for a couple of days, and if you play either Vegas or Seattle next, you'll be ready for them and to get the sort of the next step?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. You know, your goal is to win a championship, but you got to win these too. And so I think it's understanding how important these games were, because you drop one at home and then you got to go on the road, and every game is just as important as the next to be able to come out and win. Obviously, the ultimate goal is what it is, but you know, it's every single game is a championship game to get to that final goal. And obviously, our goal is to not lose at home. So this was really important for us to come out, take these two, now have a couple days off, and kind of rest, recharge, and get ready for whoever it is we're going to play.
Sandy, before the game you talked about how you just wanted to get Sab some more opportunities. And what was it like to see her get on a roll? You said she just has to make a few. What was that like watching that? And how important do you think it is? I mean, she has a game like this. I don't know who you're playing next, but for her to have a game like this, and maybe she struggled against some team last year, how important is it maybe to have a statement and say, we got her at her best and we're going in strong?
Yeah, look, I mean, obviously we want to be going into the next round playing well, and I think this game has prepared us for the next round. Atlanta played really good ball. was probably one of the best games that they've played all season long. They were really physical. We had to work for everything that we got. And these two, like, I think we just, our whole team effort, but, we know how important Sabrina is to us, our overall success. She knows how much she is. But it's not, it's about still us, her playing in the right way. I think her with the ball in her hands has been really good. I thought late in the fourth quarter it was great to get her off the ball, to free her up a little bit as well too, with the movement so she could get downhill. I thought Sluty came in and complimented her very well. But, I mean, she does a lot of great things. She's a winner. In the end, she's a winner. She wants to win. They have both great chemistry together. It was great to get JJ established down there low too, because we need that as well. Everyone's important, but especially these two.
Hi, everybody. For Sandy, it felt like as the game progressed, the defense was getting stronger and stronger, especially against Gray and Howard in the fourth quarter. How do you think you guys were able to really sort of slow them down, especially late?
Yeah, they started off on fire, but I didn't think we had the right aggressiveness. That was too easy. It was KYP. It was a lot of one-on-one. They were making big plays. We're overhelping. We were giving them open looks there. So we just have to, we know what we needed to do. It was more like, okay, 10 more minutes, right? And that, in the second half, it's like we're down, but it's like, we just got to claw our way back in with defense and do better job on the ball. And then down the other end, I mean, their pace was hurting us too. We were slow getting back. So I think that's when Sloot came in. I think that was a really good matchup for us, and we could contain Canada a little bit. And then we got going. We got the ability to get downhill. We're moving the ball. We're making shots. Stewie got a great tip in. It had a little bit of everything. But, defensively, that's what we have to hang our hat on. And I think you've seen, we've grown so much on that side. We were good last year, but I think we're a great defensive team when we're all locked in on the same page. And we have versatility. We know when to switch and when not to switch.
Over here. Jonquel, I know this morning I asked you about getting double-doubles, and obviously you finished with one today. Just what was the difference tonight?
Just playing aggressively. Like I said before, not overthinking, going back and watching the game. I think I was kind of thinking what I was going to do with the ball before I got the ball, and it was obvious. And so just going out there and just understanding that if they give me the jump shot, I can make the jump shot. If they give me the drive, I can drive. And then trusting that my teammates will find me, and as long as I did the work, they'll give me the ball. So I think that was all it was. It was just my mindset, and then obviously just not overthinking the game.
Sabrina, there's been a lot of talk about the memory of the game 2 against Washington last year, and this morning you said you didn't want to go to Atlanta. And so for you, was there a turning point in the game where you really felt that drive push you forward?
I mean, I think just obviously it's a total game effort. It doesn't happen. There wasn't really this switch, but I would say in the fourth quarter we just kept getting stops. Leo got an and one, JJ got one, Stewie got a tip in, Sloot came in and hit a big fadeaway floater. So it was just a total team effort of us continuing to just chip away, and I think that's kind of ultimately it's tough to play against a team that does that for 40 minutes, and we never got too high or too low. Obviously they played a great basketball game, and they played like they were supposed to, like their season depended on it, and I'm just proud of the way that we came out and stuck together for 40 minutes on both sides of the ball.
Hey, Seb. 23 of your 36 came after the break, and you were 8 for 11 and took just 2 threes in that second half. You said you were intentional about getting downhill, and the crowd was just erupting with every play you were making down that stretch. Is there, now that the game is over, a moment that you look back to that, whether it was the MVP chance or just kind of some of the whistles that you were able to get there late, that really stands out to you?
Spike Lee gave me a high five.
I saw that. I thought that was so dope.
As I was going to take the ball out of bounds, and I felt like New York was just injected into my veins. At that moment, I was like,
he was like Spider-Woman or something.
We're winning this. It was just injected. It just came all the way through. It is what it is.
Was it the third?
Spike Lee.
Was it the third? Third or fourth?
Third quarter.
Yeah,
we were kind of right there with them. I went to take the ball out of bounds, and I think I scored right then. He got up, still talking to me. So yeah, it was fun.
Right after that, you scored too. I was like, yeah that's tough.
Yeah, it was fight.
That was pretty cool. We had a lot of people there.
I know.
It was awesome.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, my question's way less fun.
Oh.
JJ, when you were down 55-47, Ryan had that sequence. He called a timeout. What does it feel like to, Atlanta has momentum right there, but to come out immediately, you guys rip off an 8-0 run, to play on a team that can respond like that? Just about that.
Yeah, I mean, that's the game of basketball, and when you get into the playoffs, every team is really good, and obviously the games are going to be physical, and the game swings one way or the other, but I think the main thing was just that we understood that it was going to be a fight. We didn't have the expectation that we were going to go out there and just blow them out. Obviously, we wanted our work to, whatever the end result to be, that we wanted to play our type of way, and I think that's what it was. But ultimately, we were ready for a fight. We understood that it was going to come down to the end, and that we needed big stops, and we were able to get them.
Hey, Coach, right here in front. You mentioned it was as expected. The guards came out with a punch with their backs against the wall. Just what was the difference did you see from Jordan Canada there, where she affected the game in her pace today?
Yeah, look, I think that, we anticipated them pushing on makes and misses, and she's one of the fastest players in this league. And I just didn't think we had a little urgency of keeping her out of the paint and containing her and then overhelping. Until that last 15 minutes, I thought we just got so much better there. She's a good little player. Imagine if she would have been healthier, they wouldn't have been an 8 seed, put it that way. I think they played extremely well today, and if the more chemistry they get, they're going to get better and better.
In the back. Hey, Sab, when you stated publicly that the interior game and the points in the paint were something that you wanted to work on and wanted to grow, and then so many of the points came that way tonight when you needed them the most, how gratifying is it to see that and see that work pay off?
Yeah, it's a huge part of our game, whether it's our guards getting downhill to create shots or get to the rim, or obviously JJ's post presence. We're not one-dimensional. That's not what we are as a team. And, obviously JJ establishing herself down low played a huge role in our guards being able to get downhill, because they couldn't come help off of her because we were just going to dump off and get it to her, or she was going to get old boards. And so it's a total team effort. It takes everyone to be on the same page, understanding what the game plan is. And I think being able to have that experience with one another now, going through last season, it really helps us.
Sabrina, end of the regular season, you had a few really rough shooting games, and then there was that game against Atlanta that ended that you guys lost. Then you came out game one, seemed really relaxed right from the start. That obviously carried over in today. Just wondering if anything changed for you mentally, or your approach at all, or what you attribute that to.
No, I think just sticking with it, obviously. Trying not to get too down, understanding what my team needs from me every single night. Obviously, I trust myself. I put the work in, prepared, the best that I can every single night, and just understanding that. I think also just turning the page, right? The playoffs is a new season, and kind of putting everything that you have, all the focus, all the energy into just being your best for one game at a time. And I think you've been able to see that from everyone. It's kind of like, doesn't matter what you did in the regular season, it matters what you're doing now.
Sabrina, this may be moot after tonight, but if the series between Vegas and Seattle doesn't end tonight, how would you guys approach preparing for the semis, not knowing who your opponent would be?
Sandy?
I don't even think it changes if we do know who the opponent is, to be honest. We're going out, and it's us versus us. We understand what we have to do. We're approaching it kind of the same way, no matter who it is that we're playing. We're going to go out, fine-tune what we need to do to be our best, understanding we have a few days here to kind of prepare, get ourselves mentally and physically ready for the war and the battle that we're going to face ahead, no matter who the opponent is. And I guess we'll see in a little bit who that is.
We'll take one more on Zoom from Sasha.
Hey, JJ, this question is for you, obviously. On such a big stage, on such a big night, you've done a really, really great job down there in New York with such a big platform now, and the retail PEs. Just talk to me about how it feels, advancing to the semis on such a big platform for us watching back at home. What does that feel like for you on such a big stage?
It feels good, obviously. Every time I step on the court, I rep the Bahamas and, everybody that's at home. And I understand how special it is to be, the only Bahamian in the league. And, hopefully I'll be able to open more doors for other young ladies coming up, who want to be in my shoes one day. But I understand that I'm a role model for a lot of them, and I don't take it lightly. So anytime I get to show love to the 242, I want to do that.
Thanks, everyone.
Mic drop, baby.